Accessing reporting for display campaigns and SEM campaigns. Enter your email address and password. Click the sign in button. Once you're inside, click the search button. This will show you all the campaigns that you have access to. Once you've chosen the client you want to look at, like I'm going to click on Air West, click on Air West, and this will take you to the campaign information about this client. This campaign information will show you things about things like the amount spent, the current performance, any account messages or analytics information or click information and history. But this isn't the pretty report that you want to send to a client. So in order to get to the nice reports or the client-facing reports, simply click on the View Merchant Center button. Once you've clicked there, this will take you into what's called the Merchant Center. Now the Merchant Center will show you everything in very user-friendly terms for you and your client. So this will show you the number of impressions that you have for your client, the number of clicks, the amount of money spent, the cost per click, the average click-through rate, and things like the traffic sources, so you can look at device type to see where the majority of your clicks are coming from, so things like mobile devices and desktops. And you can also look at your keyword performance. How are your top performing keywords doing? So you can look at things like air plus conditioning plus systems or air conditioner parts are showing up really well. Now these reports start at a default of 30 days, but you can always change it to 90 days or 12 months if you want to see a longer date range, if your campaign's been running for 12 months. Now this is a summary view, so this will show you a summary of the activity, but you can also look at things like analytics, which allow you to take a deep dive into things like how your campaign is performing by days, weeks, and months. So you can, right now it's set to days, we can change this to weeks. Or we can change it to months, and it'll show us different information about how the campaign is performing day over day, week over week, and month over month. We can also look at the ads and see how the ads have performed over the history of the campaign. Now you can see things like specific ads like keyword air conditioning supplies is your top performing. It has 204 clicks, 5,521 impressions, and a click-through rate of 3.69%. You can also take a deep dive into the keywords. So you can see which keywords are performing the best by clicks, impressions, and click-through rate. And then you can take a look at the overall campaign, which allows you to see the ad creative that's been used under each of the categories for your campaign and what those categories and campaigns look like. And you can also take a look at the landing page. So you can see, by clicking on the link, you can see what users are seeing when they click on your SEM ads. Now, if you're running a display campaign, you can see a little bit different information. So I'm going to hop right back into here. I'm going to choose the client Midas, Tampa. I'm going to go to the Merchant Center. And when I click on this campaign, because it's a display campaign, I'm going to see display ads because we were using image ads for this campaign. So now you can look at the performance of each one of your image ads just the way you look at the performance of your campaign. You can also look at things like how the display ads were targeted and where they were targeted to, what was included and what was excluded. And you can look at the geographic areas to see where your campaign was targeted to. And then you can look at the performance of each one of your ads. So just like an SEM campaign, a display campaign allows you to see how each of the different size banner ads are performing by impressions, clicks, and click-through rate, just like you can for an SEM campaign. You can also see from traffic sources, again, just like an SEM campaign, you can see what device type, here high-end mobile devices got the majority of the clicks in the last 30 days. You can see by high-end devices which campaign or ad is performing best. Now, if you want to send a report to your client, simply click the print PDF, choose the things you want to include. If you want to include the ad images so they can see be reminded what their ads look like, you can do that. You can choose a specific date range, a custom date range, or last 30 or 90 days, and you can chart by days, weeks, or months. And then you simply click Create PDF, and the system will generate a nice PDF for you, and you can send that or take that to your client. So this is how you view reports for SEM and display campaigns. Thanks.